Good morning and welcome to today's pre-market video. Now in today's pre-market video we're going to take a look at the FinNifty expiry. I'll take a look at what the index traders can do in today's expiries, particularly whether they're an option buyer or whether they're an option seller. Now before we go into the FinNifty, I would usually take a look at the news, but there's nothing really significant to discuss in the news. Why I say that is even in yesterday's weekly video when I covered stocks and indexes, I had shared that this week there is a lot of important US and UK data coming in terms of PMI and everything, but I don't think it will have much of an effect as the past 2 to 3 weeks have been very heavy on the news data front. So I think the market is oversaturated with that, and the Indian market particularly I'm talking about has reached a point at which data can, even if it is very positive data, it can drive it up slightly more, but it cannot do wonders. As we have reached a top, only we need that a bit of a noise to come in or volatility to form that final top. So now on the international news front, as I said in yesterday night's video, the only news which I'm going to bother with is the Powell speech will be on Thursday. So apart from that, there's nothing else I really will be bothering with on the international news. On the local news front, there's only one thing which I can see right now is that the regulator SEBI has again come out and said that F&O is causing this losses and that losses, and which is just negative news for the market, as you're bashing the market for people who are making losses because they're coming into the market without learning about the market, which is basically a lot of people are doing these days. So that's, I think, irrelevant news. It was negative for the market for a bit, but I think it has come a norm for the RBI or the regulator and everyone to keep bashing the Indian market. And I think the Indian market is now developing a good amount of shock absorbers to sideline this nonsensical news. Now coming to the FinNifty expiry of today. Now the FinNifty expiry of today is, I've looked at a 15-minute chart, which I don't usually do. It says anyone who watches my pre-market videos knows I tend to focus on the hourly chart in the pre-market videos. But I'm looking at a 15-minute video chart because of what I expect. As I said, I want that sudden move to come, which will help create a top. Now, what is my trading plan for today? Now, my option buying trading plan is simple, that as long as we are in between 25,060 and 24,880, we're going to be in one small box range, and then this is going to be a big box range, 24,750 to 25,060. So if we break 24,880, then I will do a short until 24,750. Then I will put a very tight stop to protect the profits I've made in intraday. This is as we can fall further, but due to this being a bigger box range, it's better to be cautious. So between 24,750 and 25,060, expect dual way moves. And I think this will end up being good for us also as option buyers, as the range is big this time. It's a range of roughly 300 points, which in terms of the total FinNifty price is not great, but 300 points, you should be able to get, let's say, 150 points, 200 points of a move post the first price bar. And if that happens, that will be good for day traders, as you can literally keep trading within the range. Now, as long as we do this range, as I said, option buyers play both sides. If it breaks 25,060, then it's a long to 25,150 and 25,220. I don't think it can go above 25,220, and I don't think it can even go above 25,150. So these two resistance levels have to be taken very seriously. On the other hand, if it breaks 24,750, then I believe we can have a straight fall to 24,480. 24,620 will be a support in between, but high likelihood to get taken out. This is a very important support. This is a very important resistance. Basically, out of all these levels, these two are the most important. So these two holding is what will hold everything in place. One of what these sides breaks, you get a bigger move to that direction. However, the bigger move will be towards the downside, as the upside is now limited. As I said, if we break 25,060, we can go to 25,150 and max 25 to 20. I do not see us going beyond 25 to 20 as of now. Based on what technicals and chart we have right now, I don't see us going beyond that. Now, what's my option selling trading plan? Now, my option selling trading plan is going to be a bit more complicated. Why? Now, I do not know, or no one knows, whether we're going to gap up, gap down, or open flat. Now, as of the time I'm recording this video, the American market is flat. I recorded the video the night before. The American market is flat and it's also motionless. Now, if I see we're breaking 24,880, then there is a risk to 24,750. But if we are staying in that range, there's also a risk to 25,060. So due to that, I'm going to sell calls and puts together, and I'm going to sell both sides. But on both sides, initially when you enter naturally, you're going to only have a stop loss. But due to it being expiry, decay is going to come in pretty quickly, and option sellers will have a small buffer of profit pretty quickly. So what I will be doing, I'll enter call and puts simultaneously and keep a profit loss stop when I enter, and then a profit stop or cost stop if the profit is very small throughout the day, and as the profit increases, increase the stop. Why I'm going to do so? There's a high likelihood of one side exploding, and I think the side which can break is towards the put side. So as I said, now I'm going to sell calls above 25,060, so you can say 25,050 and above, and I'll sell puts of 24,750 and below. So I'm going to play both sides and keep the stop, as I said, and let it continue. Why I'm not going to go and sell at the 24,880 support is it is right near where we are closed today. We've closed at 24,930. So there's a high likelihood that that option will not expire near zero or at zero. So it's better to be a bit cautious with that and pick the 25,050 and above, we can say, and 24,750 and above. Sell both, keep moving the profit stop as the expiry day goes along. As initially in the day morning, expiry will be good still because of it is the option expiry. But then as the day goes along, it will get faster and faster and faster, the decay. So that way. But high likelihood the put sell side might get stopped out by the profit stop at some point of the day, most likely towards the latter part of the day, and that is something we have to watch on it. So again, my option selling trading plan is sell both sides and just keep it with a tight profit stop moving all along, as I expect one side to be closed before 3:30. I don't expect to be closing one side on my own. How you exit at 3:30 or 3:25, or you let it go to complete 3:30. I expect one side to get closed earlier, and then one side is where I'll be closing towards the end of the day. So that's my trading plan for option buying, option selling. If you liked it, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and also hit the notification bell. Any questions, drop them in the comment section below or to the WhatsApp number shared in the description box. And that's it for today's video. Thank you.